The 82-year-old 18-time major champion revealed the lucrative offers in remarks published on Monday by the Fire Pit Collective website. The new Saudi-funded series will be led by Australian legend Greg Norman and will kick off next month at an event outside of London. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the controversy surrounding this decision and examine the potential impact it could have on the sport of golf as a whole. So grab your clubs and let's tee off into this discussion. Many consider Jack Nicklaus, named the Golden Bear, to be the greatest golfer of all time. With 56 top 5 major finishes, he is a whopping 23 ahead of the next most successful player, Tiger Woods. Naturally, he made a lot of money over the course of his career, but you might be surprised to learn that the majority of it didn't come from his performance on the course. Jack Nicklaus's early career. Jack Nicklaus was born in Columbus, Ohio, on January 21, 1940. In his youth, he demonstrated his ability in a variety of sports, including tennis, baseball, football, and track and field. Golf, on the other hand, was his favorite sport. After first dabbling in the sport at the age of 10, it only took him 2 years to win 5 Ohio State junior titles. Definitely the signs of a prodigy. He went on to become the youngest qualifier for the U.S. Junior Amateur, finishing with a +3 handicap, the best in Columbus. Unfortunately, he would contract polio the same year. His joints became very stiff over a few weeks and he lost 20 pounds. However, Nicklaus was fortunate in that he recovered from the disease in about a fortnight. During his amateur career, he won 22 U.S. championships. This included winning the 1956 Ohio Open at the age of 16, when he defeated professionals. After winning the U.S. Amateur in 1959, he finished second in the 1960 U.S. Open. Nicklaus decided to turn professional the following year at the age of 21. Jack Nicklaus won his first major in 1962-1963, becoming the youngest ever U.S. Open champion, and earned his first large payday of $15,000. He also won the Seattle Open and Portland Open, as well as finished third in his first PGA championship, and was named Rookie of the Year and featured in Time magazine. In 1963, he won the Masters and PGA Championship for the first time and went on to win the Tournament of Champions, the Sahara, and Palm Springs Classic, totaling $100,040 in prize money. In 1964, he was unable to win any majors, but he won 3 PGA Tour events and finished the year as a top-ranked player in terms of money and scoring average. In the 2 years that followed, he won 3 majors, including 2 Masters and a British Open. Jack Nicklaus became the first back-to-back winner of the Masters, and the youngest player to win the event twice, and 3 times in 1967. In 1967, he added another major to his resume, this time winning the US Open for the second time. He continued to perform admirably for the next 7 years, winning 3 PGA championships, 2 Masters, and the US Open. He was also named the PGA Player of the Year for the 4th time in 1965, tying the previous record. In 1978, he won the British Open for the 3rd time, a feat that had long eluded him, becoming the first player in history to complete a triple slam. In his later years, he dominated the Senior PGA Tour, winning all of the majors except for the Senior Open Championship. He had 73 PGA Tour victories by the time he retired. Jack Nicklaus turned down a $100 million offer to be the face of the Saudi-backed LIV Golf Invitational Series, which hopes to challenge the PGA Tour, which the 82-year-old helped popularize. Nicklaus, who has 73 PGA Tour wins and a record 18 major titles, said in an article on the Fire Pit Collective website on Monday that the series' organizers asked him to lead the big money circuit. The Saudis offered me more than $100 million to do a job that is probably similar to the one that Greg Norman is doing, Nicklaus said in the report. Nicklaus stated that he declined the offers out of loyalty to the PGA Tour, once orally and once in writing. "Guys, I have to stay with the PGA Tour," I said. "I was instrumental in the formation of the PGA Tour." LIV Golf's emergence has sent shockwaves throughout the golfing world, with several household names expected to sign up for the series. Phil Mickelson, a U.S. veteran, has not played since remarks he made earlier this year about the new Tour's Saudi backers, whom he called scary and with a horrible record on human rights. Mickelson, who has withdrawn from defending his PGA Championship in Tulsa this week, later apologized for his comments. Meanwhile, Nicklaus advised Mickelson to be patient as he considered his next career move. What is my advice to Phil? My advice to Phil is to be patient. According to Nicklaus, the world is a merciful place, but he is the one who must decide where he will play and what he will do. The PGA Championship was supposed to be held this week at former President Donald Trump's Bedminster, New Jersey course. The PGA of America, however, stripped Trump Bedminster of the mayor last year in the aftermath of the former president's supporters' violent assault on the U.S. Capitol. In additional remarks to Fire Pit Collective, Nicklaus criticized the decision, calling it cancel culture. "This is too cancel culture," Nicklaus explained. "Donald Trump is many things, but he loves golf in this country. He's a game student and a formidable figure in the game. What he does in golf in the future will be determined by what the cancel culture allows him to do." Over its 8-event schedule, the LIV Tour offers guaranteed purses and a $255 million prize pool. While several big names have been tangentially associated with the tour, its association with the Saudi government has turned off many players and fans. Under its current leadership, Saudi Arabia's government has been accused of numerous human rights violations, including the assassination of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Phil Mickelson, the most prominent name associated with the LIV Tour, was widely chastised for making insensitive remarks about the regime. Mickelson told Alan Shipnuck of the Fire Pit Collective, "They're scary motherfuckers to get involved with. We know they murdered Khashoggi and have a terrible human rights record. People are executed in that country for being gay. Why would I even consider it knowing all of this? Because there is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to change the way the PGA Tour operates." Mickelson has not competed in golf since those remarks became public. He recently backed out of the upcoming PGA Championship. "What is my advice to Phil? My advice to Phil is to be patient," said Nicklaus. "The world is an extremely forgiving place, but he has the final say on where he wants to play and what he wants to do." Jack Nicklaus turned down a $100 million Saudi super offer twice. He chose to remain in the United States. Jack was among the players who left the PGA of America in 1968 to hire Joe Day as the PGA Tour's first commissioner. With 73 tour victories and the most major championships in history, his departure to Saudi Golf would have been a massive blow to the US Tour. The LIV Golf Invitational Series will begin on June 9th through the 11th at the Centurion Club outside of London, with 7 regular events and a team final at Miami's Trump Doral on October 28th through the 30th. Last week, the PGA Tour denied requests from players who wanted to compete in the first tournament, which was held in London. The 5 tournaments in the 8-event LIV series will be held in the United States. The second Saudi tournament will be held at Pumpkin Ridge Golf Club in Portland, Oregon on July 1st through the 3rd. The deadline for requesting permission from the PGA Tour to compete in the event is tomorrow. Phil Mickelson, the defending PGA Championship winner, is among the players who have requested a release to compete in the inaugural LIV Golf event. He is not in the field for this week's PGA Championship at Southern Hills and hasn't played since late January, when he took a break from golf following his controversial remarks about the tour and the Saudi monarchy. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be up to date with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.